Yes.
Okay. So let's start our discussion on Fortinet Firewall device. Today we'll focus on topic discussion first. Wait. Okay, so we have 14 modules into this Fortinet Firewall training, and this complete training everyone will take minimum 24 to 28 hours. Please turn off your mic. If you have any question, you can unmute. No problem. So this complete training will take minimum 24 to 28 hours. And what I can provide you from my side, I can provide you slides. Okay, slides and notes. Slides and notes and lab setup software. Lab setup software so that you can create lab on your laptop. Minimum hardware requirement for lab setup is 8 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM and Core i5 machine. Puneet. If you guys have Core i5 machine, then you can set up your lab. I will share all the image. Okay. Fortinet Firewall image and EVNG application. Now let's focus on topic discussion. So here we have 14 modules. First topic is called Introduction and Initial Configuration. And see guys, this training is related with NSC 4. So after this training, you can go for NSC 4 examination. And in case if you're looking for a dumps question for practice, so I can share with you, no problem. Now, so the first topic is what introduction and initial configuration. Into this topic, we will focus on product family information. Product family means for example, in case if I'm working with in a small network, so which firewall is suitable for my organization, or you can say which series of the firewall devices are suitable for my organization. So product family information we can discuss, like entry-level firewall device, mid-range firewall device, or large enterprise deployment. Next, you can focus here into this same introduction and initial configuration. Next, you can focus on certification discussion. Like we have multiple certification in Fortinet, NSC 4, NSC 5, NSC 6, NSC 7, NSC 8. So we can discuss a little bit about certification also. After that, we'll discuss what is the default factory configuration. If I have a entry-level firewall device, or if I have a mid-range firewall device, or if I have a high-end appliance, so what is the default configuration? And in case if I want to manage Fortinet firewall device through CLI command, so we can discuss all basic CLI command here. After that, you can go for graphical configuration, how to take a backup, how to restore, how to upgrade your operating system or OS version. Okay. How to configure interfaces like physical interface, logical interface. Okay, logical interface means what? Like VLAN interface, aggregate interface. Okay, ether channel you can configure, red interface you can configure. So multiple options are available for logical interfaces. But yes, you can configure your physical interface like LAN interface, WAN interface, gigabit, Ethernet 0/0, 0/1. These are physical interfaces. Okay, in case if you want to create multiple firewall administrators to manage your firewall device, okay, you need multiple firewall administrators. So yes, you can create. We can discuss here. The topic is RBAC, role-based access control concept. So only this introduction and initial configuration, this concept is chapter number 1 will take minimum 3 to 4 hours to finish it. Clear my point, Puneet, Shulman?
Yes, copy
So
that.
after
Yes.
basic configuration, or interface configuration, we can move for the routing. So why routing is required? Because for routing feature, we have a dedicated appliance, right? Router device. For routing feature, we have a dedicated appliance, router. We can configure routing on router, static routing, default, dynamic option. Okay, Fortinet is what? Fortinet is the next generation firewall device. So our focus is on what? Our focus is on how to work with next generation firewall feature, how to work with next generation firewall device. Okay, so Fortinet is giving you option. Fortinet vendor is giving you option in case if you want to configure routing on your device, you can configure. Like Palo Alto, okay, Cisco Firepower, Checkpoint firewall device, you can configure routing. And here I'm not telling you about static routing, default routing, or dynamic routing concept. I'm not telling you a story. Okay, we'll discuss here how to configure it, how to configure static routing or default routing or dynamic routing option. Dynamic routing means what? I'm talking about rep configuration or OSPF configuration, BGP configuration, border gateway protocol. So I can show you how to configure. Okay. Clear my point? Puneet, Salman.
Yes.
Now, for after routing configuration, we can go for translation. Okay, translation. If you guys remember NAT concept from CCNA classes. So in NAT, we have three type of NAT, right? If we talk about NAT configuration, so we can go with the static NAT option, dynamic NAT option, right? Dynamic NAT. Or you can use PAT. Can anyone tell me the difference? Salman, Puneet? Can anyone tell me the difference in between static, dynamic, and PAT scenario? Puneet?
Yeah, static means one to one, NAT, it will translate one IP to one public IP.
Static NAT is 1-to-1, right?
Yes, yes.
1-to-1. Okay. What about dynamic NAT? Puneet? Puneet?
We can change. I mean, we can change in span of time. Like we can configure.
Static NAT is a 1-to-1 mapping, Puneet. Okay.
Yes, yeah, yeah, got
If
it.
you have multiple private, for example, you have 20 private IP addresses, and if you want to allow 20 computers to go to outsides, you need 20 public IP. Static NAT is 1-to-1
Yes,
to create increase.
dynamic like DHCP. Dynamic NAT will work. We can configure. I mean,
Dynamic NAT, we can
in,
create a range of public IP, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Salman, we can create a range of public IP address in dynamic NAT. What about PAT, everyone? In PAT, you can translate multiple private IP with single public IP. So it's a CCNA concept, everyone, right? It's a CCNA concept. So we can revise, okay, no problem. I will show you I will tell you about the basic configuration again, no problem. But in Fortinet, if we talk about NAT configuration in Fortinet, so we have two type of NAT implementation. Here we can focus on static NAT, and you can go for dynamic NAT, destination NAT configuration. Here we have not static, sorry. It's called source NAT. The first one is called source NAT. And second option, we have what? Destination NAT. So what is source NAT and destination NAT? In this scenario, we can use source NAT, and what is the scenario to use destination NAT concept? I will tell you. I will tell you both the scenarios. Now to configure source and destination NAT on 14 firewall device, we have two configuration option here. We have two configuration option. First option is what? Firewall policy NAT. Second option we have, it's called central NAT concept. It means in firewall policy NAT, we will focus on how to configure source NAT, how to configure destination NAT. Same source and destination NAT we can configure in central NAT. So only this NAT option, okay, only this NAT topic will take minimum 2 to 3 hours with theoretical and practical implementation. So NAT we are using for translation, right, everyone? NAT we are using for translation. But to allow your traffic, through the firewall device, you can configure firewall policy. In case if you are working with Palo Alto firewall device, Checkpoint firewall device, Cisco Firepower Threat Defense, so these firewall devices are called JBF firewall, or you can say zone-based firewall. In case if you are working with any zone-based firewall device, okay, so the concept is if you want to allow traffic from one zone, for example, this is a LAN zone, this portion is a WAN zone. So to allow your traffic from one zone to another zone, you need to configure policy. Like in Palo Alto, you can configure security policy. Okay, in Checkpoint firewall device, you can configure access policy. In Cisco Firepower Threat Defense, you can configure access control policy. But Fortinet is not a zone-based firewall. Okay, Fortinet is not a zone-based firewall device. In Fortinet, concept is what? If you want to allow traffic from one interface to another interface, if you want to allow your traffic from one interface to another interface, you need to configure firewall policy. So firewall policy to allow your traffic, NAT option for translation. So here we can focus on how to work with multiple firewall policy. Okay, if I am working in a network and I have a big network, for example, I want to configure 100 firewall policy, 200 firewall policy, or 500 firewall policy. So how to create multiple firewall policy with graphical page through CLI option? Okay, what is the condition? How to work with firewall policy? How to delete? How to disable? How to edit? We'll discuss everything, okay, about firewall policy here. So firewall policy to allow your traffic, but for translation, you can use NAT option. Now, as per your policy, for example, traffic is traveling, okay? You have a firewall device, and this inside machine can go on outside. This inside machine can access outside this server. As per your firewall policy, traffic is traveling from one interface, for example, port number 2 to port number 1. Traffic is traveling from one interface to another interface. Perfect, no problem. So this inside machine is traveling to outside. So within a session, my point is what? Within a session, this inside machine is trying to download a file. And maybe this file is infected with some malicious code. Maybe if this file is infected with some malicious code, so only your firewall policy cannot detect any malicious information. Only your firewall policy cannot detect. Clear my point, Puneet, Salman?
Yes.
Yes,
Only
yes,
your firewall policy cannot detect malicious information. No. Here you can use next generation firewall features. Here you can work with next generation firewall features. So this web filtering, application control, antivirus, you can add one more topic here. You can add one more topic. It's called file filter. So these are what? These are called next generation firewall features. For example, see, I told you this, if this inside machine is trying to access any file from outside, and maybe this file is infected with some malicious code, maybe it is infected with virus. In that case, what you can do, you can create antivirus profile. Right now, I'm giving you a basic idea, okay? We'll discuss each topic because we have a separate session, okay, on each next generation firewall feature. Right now, I'm giving you idea. So what you can do, you can create antivirus profile here. And this profile you can attach with your firewall policy. You can attach with your firewall policy. So this time your firewall can detect malicious information within a live session. Your firewall can detect virus behalf of antivirus signature database. What is antivirus signature database? Okay, and what license are required to utilize antivirus feature? I will show you. Okay, I will tell you. But here, let's talk about basic options. So antivirus profile you can create, and now it can detect malicious information and can take action based on your configuration. For example, you want to block, you want to detect, you can take action. So Fortinet is a next generation firewall. It can detect virus, malware, spyware. Now, in case if you want to monitor, block any application, so yes, you can go with application control. In Fortinet, you can say application control. In Palo Alto Firewall, you can say app ID concept. In Cisco Firepower Threat Defense, you can say app ID concept. Okay, so application control is what? For example, I want to block Facebook application. I want to block YouTube application. I want to block complete category. For example, I want to block all gaming category application. Yes, you can do this. You can do this with application control profile. So how to work with application control? We'll discuss. What is web filtering? With web filtering, you can work with any specific URL, or in case if you want to block, monitor any URL category, you can do this. In Fortinet, you can say web filtering, but in Palo Alto, URL filtering. In Firepower, URL filtering. In Checkpoint, URL option. So with web filtering, you can work, for example, I have this website. I want to block this website in my organization. I don't know anything about this URL, but I want to block. So you can do this. You can do this with web filtering concept. You can do this with web filtering. Clear now? What about file filter? So in file filter, you can work with file extension, or you can work with file type. File type, for example, in my organization, I don't want to allow any exe file, PDF file, docs file. No one can upload or download. So you can go with file filter concept. So guys, these are what? These are called next generation firewall features. Salman, clear for you? Puneet?
Yes, yes.
Puneet, any question?
No questions.
Okay, next option is what? Next topic is firewall authentication. So what is firewall authentication? What is firewall authentication? So see, I told you, as per firewall policy, traffic can travel from one interface to another interface. Perfect. For example, this 192.168.10.10 is trying to communicate with 8.8.8 and traffic is traveling. So as a firewall administrator, if I'm trying to verify log message, okay, for example, I have a firewall policy rule. Okay, I have a firewall policy rule, for example, rule 1. It's a policy name, okay? It's a policy name. So I have a rule. As per this rule, this inside machine can go outside, can access 8.8.8, can talk to 8.8.8, traffic is traveling. So as a firewall administrator, in case if I want to verify log information, if someone will hit onto this policy, I want to verify log information. So in log, what I have IP address information only. I have source IP address information. I have destination IP address information. That's it. I don't have full visibility. I don't have full visibility. I don't know which user account is trying to access this malicious file. Which user account is trying to click on malicious link. I don't know. I have only IP address information. So for full visibility, what you can do, you can go with firewall authentication concept. For full visibility, you can go with firewall authentication concept. In firewall authentication concept, we can add user account information with our policy. So for user account, you have two options. You can create user account in local database, in local storage, in local Fortinet firewall storage. You can create in case if you are working in a small network. So yes, you can do this. You can create user account in local database, and these user accounts you can use in your configuration. In case if you are working in a big network, in a domain scenario, and if you have any remote authentication server, for example, you have Radius or TechX or LDAP. How to configure Radius, TechX, LDAP? This is not our task, okay? This is not our task. For Radius, for TechX, we have separate administrator, okay? For Radius and TechX, in Cisco, we have a separate book, separate device, ICE. And for LDAP, or you can say for Microsoft Active Directory, we have server administrator. So as a firewall administrator, what we can do? We can integrate our firewall device with remote authentication server. So I can show you how to integrate. All the user accounts are available into the centralized database. So I can show you how to create user account in local database, how to utilize, how to attach with policy for full visibility, or in case if you want to go for remote authentication server. So yes, I can show you with LDAP. I can show you how to integrate your firewall device. So firewall authentication is for full visibility. Clear, Sharman, Puneet?
Yes.
Yes.
What about virtual domain? Virtual domain is what? In Fortinet, you can say virtual domain. Okay. In Cisco, you can say virtual firewall. In Palo Alto, you can say virtual system. So you can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall appliance, multiple virtual firewall device. This concept is called VDOM concept, or you can say virtual domain. Okay. So where we can use this concept, for example, I have a firewall device. Okay, I have a firewall device. Okay, and this firewall is connected with a switch. And in LAN side, I have multiple departments. Okay, multiple departments. For example, I have a sales department, HR department, marketing department, for example. So in case for each department, or you can say for each VLAN, if I want dedicated appliance, dedicated firewall device, because I want to configure a separate type of NAT policy, separate type of firewall policy, separate type of VPN configuration, separate type of routing configuration in each department. Okay, you can say I want dedicated firewall box for each VLAN. So in case if you are going with 3 physical boxes, so what about cost? If you are going with 3 physical appliance, so what we can do, that's why we have a solution. What we can do, we can divide. We can buy a single big box, and with the help of license, we can divide our single appliance, single firewall device into multiple virtual firewall device. What we have, we can divide in marketing, sales, and HR. Okay, for example, this is sales firewall device, this is HR firewall device, and marketing. And your interfaces, these are called resources. Interfaces are what? These are called resources. So now this time marketing traffic is traveling via marketing firewall box, sales traffic is traveling via sales firewall device, and HR traffic is traveling via HR firewall device. So how to divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall device, we'll discuss. Okay, we have a proper concept here about virtual domain, how to work with a virtual firewall device. You can say VDOM concept. Now, next concept is layer 2 firewall device. Layer 2 firewall is what? So remember always, you can use your device, you can use your complete box as a layer 3 firewall box or as a layer 2 firewall box. Layer 3 is what? You can say layer 3, or you can say NAT mode firewall device. Layer 2, it's called transparent firewall device. So in case, for example, I have a firewall device, okay? I have a firewall device, and this box is a L3 appliance, everyone. This box is a L3 appliance, layer 3 firewall device. So these interfaces are what? These interfaces are L3 interfaces, everyone. L3 interfaces. So you can configure IP address on each interfaces. And it's a L3 box, so you can configure routing here. Routing, NAT, VPN you can configure. And it's a next generation firewall, so you can utilize next generation firewall feature. But in case if you are using this complete appliance, this complete box as a layer 2 firewall device, so these interfaces are what? These interfaces are called layer 2 interfaces. It's not a switch port, Puneet, Salman. It's not a switch port. It's a layer 2 interface. Everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's not a switch port. It's a layer 2 interface. It means we cannot configure IP address here. No, we cannot configure IP address here. We cannot configure routing onto this box. NAT, no. VPN, no. But it's a next generation firewall device, so we can utilize next generation firewall feature. So the point is, in which scenario we can use our layer 2 firewall device, our appliance as a layer 2 firewall device, our appliance as a transparent firewall device. In which scenario? Because we have limitation, right? With the layer 2 firewall device, we have limitation. We cannot configure routing, NAT, VPN, no. So we'll discuss, okay, about scenario, okay, what is the difference in between layer 2 and layer 3, and in which scenario we can use our firewall appliance as a transparent firewall box. Now, login and monitoring, everyone. Login and monitoring. So in login and monitoring, you can verify log information. Okay, to troubleshoot your network, you need logs. For example, if someone will hit on your firewall policy, if someone will hit on your NAT policy, if someone will hit on routing configuration, for example, routing packet loss, someone will hit on application control profile, I want to verify log information for troubleshooting. Okay, so here you can verify all type of logs. Everyone clear my point? Can we take a break for 5 minutes? Puneet, Salman?
Yeah, sure.
Let's take a break for 5 minutes, okay? Yes?
Sir, I have a doubt. I mean, what is next generation and Fortinet is not next generation firewall?
Fortinet is the next generation firewall device. Fortinet, Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Cisco, Firepower, Threat Defense. It's a next generation firewall.
Okay.
Puneet.
I mean,
If you
what is the difference between the next generation and non-next? I mean,
it's not a non-next generation. You can say second generation, Puneet.
second generation. Okay.
For example, Cisco ASA.
Okay.
Cisco ASA is a second generation firewall. It means this firewall can filter your traffic, based on L3 and L4 information only, Puneet.
Okay.
You can filter your traffic based on L3 means what? IP, right, Puneet?
Yes, IP.
And L4 means what? Service or protocol.
Yes.
So in case if you are working with any second generation firewall device, so it can filter your traffic based on L3 and L4 information only. Clear? Limitation?
Yes,
Clear, Puneet?
yeah. It's
Fortinet, Palo Alto, Firepower, Checkpoint, these are what? These are next generation firewall. See, this firewall can detect application. This firewall can detect malicious link, URL, website. This firewall can detect viruses. This firewall can detect file extension.
okay. It's
Clear?
advanced. Yeah.
Let's take a break for 5 minutes, okay? Then we can continue. So, Mark,
Okay. Thank you.
please wait.
Okay.
Everyone, can you hear me? Puneet, Salman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's continue our topic now. So here we have next topic is about login and monitoring, everyone. Okay. So my point is whenever anyone will hit on your firewall policy, okay, whenever anyone will hit on your application control or web filtering, Puneet, please turn off your mic. Okay, so I can verify the log information. Log is what? Log we are using for troubleshooting. So to store your log, you have two options. Okay, you can go with local database. Okay, you can store all logs in local storage, or you can say local database. Or in case if you want to send all your logs on remote logging server, okay, maybe in your network, you have remote logging server, for example, syslog server. Maybe you have SNMP, or in case in Fortinet, if you go in Fortinet, we have a dedicated appliance for logs. It's called FortiAnalyzer. Okay, FortiAnalyzer. It's a device, everyone, and it's a part of NSC 5 training. So after NSC 4, you can plan. Okay, in case if you're looking for FortiAnalyzer training, so FortiAnalyzer is a part of NSC 5. Okay, so in our training, I can show you. How to send logs on remote logging servers like SNMP and syslog. I can show you with practical. Okay. Now, in case if you want to capture your packet, capture your packet information. So you can go with graphical page, or you can go with CLI command. For packet capturing, CLI command is popular. Okay, diagnose sniffer command we can use to capture our traffic, capture our packet information. So login and monitoring is an important topic. Okay, where you can verify all type of logs, system logs, VPN logs, okay, routing logs, all type of logs you can verify. Next topic is what? Chapter number 12 and 13. These two topics, everyone, it's related with VPN concept. Only these two topics can take 5 to 6 hours minimum. First, we'll focus on what is VPN, what is virtual private network, why we are using VPN concept, what is the benefit to use VPN, what is encryption, what is hashing, what is authentication key. If you talk about implementation, so we have two type of implementation here in Fortinet. We can go with IPsec VPN, or you can go with SSL VPN option. IPsec, in IPsec we can go with site to site VPN connectivity, site to site VPN connectivity. For example, okay, you have two branch office A and branch office B. If you want to connect these two branch office over this public network, over this untrusted network, so you can establish a VPN tunnel here. You can establish a VPN tunnel, and this tunnel is called site to site VPN tunnel. So first we'll focus on what is IPsec. What is IPsec phase 1, phase 2, what is ISAC-MP, what is IKE, what is ESP protocol. Then we can go for IPsec site-to-site VPN practical. And for site-to-site, we have 3 lab. We can go with route base. Okay, we can go with policy base. Third lab we have in site-to-site VPN implementation is template-based site-to-site VPN. So only chapter number 12 will take minimum 2 to 3 hours. Only IPsec VPN. After that, you can go for SSL VPN. See, so I told you, we have two type of VPN, right? We have two type of VPN, site to site, or you can go with remote access VPN. Okay, first option is site to site, or you can go with remote access. So in site to site, we are connecting multiple branch office. Okay, one branch office in Delhi, one branch office in Bangalore, one branch office in Hyderabad. So you can go with site to site VPN connectivity. In remote access VPN, outside user, you can say outside user, or remote user, you can say, or home user, you can say, he's trying to access company private resources. For example, this is VPN gateway device, and this portion is a DMZ portion. Okay, in DMZ side, you have multiple servers. For example, web server, FTP server, SMTP server. So this outside user, he's trying to access company private resources over this public network. So he need to establish a connection first. He has simple Wi-Fi modem at his home, you can say. Okay, he has internet connectivity. So from outside, he's trying to access private resources, so he can establish a connection first. And this connection is called remote access VPN connection. He can establish his connection with mobile phone, laptop, desktop. It's called remote access VPN. Yes, Salman. Yes.
So for the remote access VPN, we are using any separate software to access this one, or we are creating a connection?
Sorry, your question is not clear. Can you please repeat your question again?
Actually, for the remote access VPN, we
Mhm.
are using separate software like in my company, we are using the Global Protect.
Okay, okay, you're talking about VPN client application, right, Salman?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just asking, this
In
is the
Fortinet,
remote access VPN?
in Fortinet, we have 40 client.
40 client, okay.
Okay,
So we are using for the remote.
Actually we have two options. In
Okay.
remote access VPN, we have two options. You can go with web mode, you can go with tunnel mode. Okay, in tunnel mode, we'll discuss about 40 client option. And in web mode, you can establish your connection with browser.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
I will tell you this option.
Yeah, sure. I'm just asking, this is the
No problem. But in remote access VPN, yes, you need VPN client application.
okay.
Okay, like in Fortinet, in Fortinet, we have 40 client. In Cisco, you can go with Cisco Any Connect. In Checkpoint, we have mobile application. In Palo Alto, you have Global Protect application. So
Yes,
in every vendor, we have VPN client application. Okay.
okay, fine, sir. Got it.
Okay. So now, to configure side to side everyone, Puneet, any question here? Puneet?
No questions.
Okay. So for side to side, we can go with IPsec option. But for remote access VPN configuration, you can go with IPsec, or you can use SSL option for remote access VPN configuration. So now the point is, which option is popular? Okay, which option is popular for remote access VPN configuration? Because here we have two options, IPsec and SSL. So we'll discuss what is the difference. We'll discuss here what is the difference in between IPsec and SSL, and which one is a popular option. I will tell you. In SSL, we have two options. We have web mode, and you can go with tunnel mode. So we have two labs. So only these two topics, everyone. Chapter number 12 and 13. Only these two topics will take minimum 5 to 6 hours. Next, high availability. In Fortinet, you can say high availability. In Palo Alto, you can say high availability. In Cisco, you can say failover concept. Okay, in Checkpoint, you can say clustering. So what is high availability? So for example, I have a firewall device here. Okay, I have a firewall device. And a small topology, you can say a small topology. Into this topology, everything is working fine. Everything is working fine. Okay, we have IP address on interface, IP address on interfaces, on LAN interface, for example, WAN interface. We have routing configuration, policy configuration, NAT configuration. You can say traffic is traveling through this firewall device. But the problem is we are working with a single firewall device. Here we have a single firewall device. In case if this complete box goes down, you will lost your connectivity. Your LAN user, they cannot go on internet site. So what we can do for backup, we can add one more firewall device here. So this is firewall box 1. This is firewall box 2. So we can add one more appliance here for backup, you can say, for standby, you can say, for high availability, you can say. This is switch number 2. This is switch number 1. This is ISP portion, everyone. I'm giving you basic idea right now, okay? We'll discuss in detail about high availability. So here we have second firewall device, LAN portion. In between firewall box 1 and firewall box 2, we need a link. It's called failover link. It's called HA link, you can say. HA link. Through this HA link, firewall box 1 is sending hello packet to firewall box 2. If we talk about high availability, we have 2 mode. We can go with active passive high availability, or you can go with active high availability. Active passive means what? We can utilize only one firewall box into our high availability cluster. Like here we have 2 firewall devices, right? Here we have 2 firewall devices. So one device is active and one device is what? It is in a passive state, or you can say standby state. All the traffic is traveling via active appliance. And through this HA link, firewall box 1 is sending HA status information or sending hello packet or keep alive packet to firewall box 2. And firewall box 1 is saying what? Hello, I am active. So firewall box 2 status is passive. If this box down and firewall box 2, he is not getting any hello packet through this HA link, he can get an idea this box is down now. Now I am going to become active, and now traffic is traveling via this appliance automatically. So what is active passive? What is active active? What is HA port? What is the scenario to implement HA? We'll discuss everything, okay? Only this topic will take minimum 2 hours. Okay, Puneet? Salman? So this is our topic discussion, everyone, today. We can start our first topic, introduction and initial configuration, from tomorrow. Okay? Our timing is fixed, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, Salman, Puneet? Please share your email ID.
Sir.
Please share your email ID in WhatsApp group for slides, notes, and for today's session video. Okay, everyone? I will share this video at 12, okay? Because I have another batch now.
Okay, sir.
Bye, guys. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what we have a firewall device. So I can go with LAN network, right? I can go with LAN network. This portion is LAN network. Here I can put all my devices. For example, in LAN side network. For example, in LAN side network, I have multiple servers. Okay, web server, you can say DNS server, SMTP server, FTP server, and some computers you have this side, and 2 or 3 company confidential servers you have in LAN network. This portion is ISP portion. So into this topology, if you want to allow some traffic from outside, okay, this is outside network, you can say, or WAN side network. So if you want to allow some traffic from outside, because you want to allow anyone can access from outside, anyone can access your web server, you want to allow web server. for example, or you want to allow FTP server to access, your outside user can access FTP server. They can upload or download the files. So to allow some traffic from outside, what you can do? You can configure policy, right? Everyone, you can configure policy. For example, in Fortinet, you can configure Fortinet Firewall policy. In Palo Alto, you can say security policy. In Cisco Firepower Threat Defense, you can say access control policy. In Checkpoint, you can say access policy. And in Cisco, we have ACL concept. So to allow our traffic, we can configure policy. How to configure policy? We'll discuss. But right now, let's talk about this basic idea about DMZ network. So in policy, I can define source IP. Okay, this source IP can come from outside and can communicate with this web server as per your policy configuration. Perfect. Traffic is coming from outside. But this traffic is coming from untrusted network, right, everyone? This traffic is initiated or this traffic is coming from untrusted network. WAN side is what? It's an untrusted network, right? As per your policy, this outside machine, yes, he can communicate with this specific server. Okay. But the traffic is coming from untrusted network. So it may be possible, everyone. It may be possible it's trying to compromise other devices because traffic is coming from untrusted networks. It may be possible it's trying to compromise this traffic, trying to compromise other devices. Yes or no? Puneet, Salman?
Yes.
So what we can do here, so I can put these servers, okay, these servers I can put in a different zone. I can create a separate zone here because these servers I want to allow for my outside user. These servers I want to allow for my outside user. So I can put here web server, SMTP server, okay, FTP server, DNS server. So I can create a separate zone here. You can say WAN zone. You can say DMZ zone. So these servers are publicly allowed. These servers are publicly allowed. Outside user can access. Now your LAN network is safe. Your LAN network is safe, right? If anyone coming from outside will hit onto this public facing interface. And as per your configuration, your firewall will redirect this traffic on DMZ server. So what is the use of DMZ servers? You can put all the server which you want to allow for outside user. Clear my point? So your LAN network is safe. Puneet, clear? Salman?
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about firewall technique. Okay, let's talk about firewall technique. And this common technique is used by any firewall device. It's called stateful firewall technique. It's a common concept, everyone. This technique is used by any firewall vendor, Cisco, Fortinet, Checkpoint, okay, any firewall device. What is a stateful firewall technique? Okay, let's create a topology. For example, I have Cisco ASA, for example. I have Cisco ASA firewall device. Okay, so Cisco ASA works with a concept is called security level. Cisco ASA firewall works with the concept is security level. So this portion, for example, this portion is LAN portion, or you can say, wait, LAN machine we have, and this side is WAN side network. WAN side network. So we have fast Ethernet 0/0, fast Ethernet 0/1. So in Cisco ASA firewall, we have predefined keyword here. Here we have predefined keyword. And this keyword is called inside, INSIDE. We have predefined keyword in Cisco ASA firewall. If you type this predefined keyword on any interface, okay, for example, we are using on 0/0 interface. So this interface this interface will get a security level 100. So security level range is 0 to 100. So this interface will get a security level is 100. What about this interface 0/1? So here I'm not using inside. Okay, you can use any other word. For example, outside I'm using outside. So this interface will get a security level 0. It's a predefined concept in Cisco ASA. Why I'm creating this topology? Because our focus is on stateful firewall technique concept. So I'm trying to explain you this concept with Cisco ASA. So now what we have security level on each interfaces. So this inside machine, for example, this 192.168 10.10 is trying to communicate with this outside server. Here we have 8.8.8.8. So now traffic is going to hit onto this firewall device. So when traffic will hit onto the firewall device, what firewall will do? Firewall will check traffic flow information. So traffic is coming from higher security level. So in Cisco ASA firewall, we have predefined concept here. In Cisco ASA, okay, not in Fortinet, PALO, ALTO, checkpoint, no. In Cisco ASA, we have predefined concept. Concept is traffic is by default allowed from higher security level to lower security level. No need to configure any policy rule. By default, traffic is allowed from higher security level to lower security level. So this inside machine is trying to communicate with this 8.8.8. So my point is, this traffic will go and hit onto this interface. So firewall will verify, okay, traffic is coming from higher security level, trying to go on lower security level. By default, it's allowed. So traffic is traveling. Traffic is traveling through the appliance. And when traffic is traveling through the appliance, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in a table. Firewall will maintain the state of connection in a table, and table is what? It's called state table, you can say. Firewall will maintain state table, you can say, or connection table. This table I can show you in Fortinet, okay? So firewall will maintain state table. When traffic is traveling through the appliance, through the firewall device, it maintains the state. What information it will maintain in a state table? It maintains source IP information, source port number, destination IP, destination port number. Source IP is 192.168.10.10, right? As per our discussion. Source port number, let's take a random port number, for example, 52,000. And this 10.10 is trying to communicate with this 8.8.8. So destination IP is 8.8.8. And destination port number, for example, is trying to access port number 443. So traffic is traveling. When traffic is traveling through the firewall device, firewall will maintain the state of connection in connection table. Now, what about reply packet, everyone? What about reply packet? If 8.8.8 will give the reply packet, so this reply packet will go and hit onto this interface. And this interface security level is 0. So if traffic is trying to travel from lower to higher, everything is denied. Higher to lower, allow. But lower to higher, deny. So what about this reply packet, everyone? So when reply packet will hit onto this firewall device, or if any traffic will hit onto firewall interface on Cisco ASA interface, then firewall will check this traffic information in session table. Okay, it's trying to check this traffic information, this reply packet information in session table, in connection table. So firewall can verify, okay, this traffic is coming from 8.8.8. And this traffic is for 192.168.10.10 port number. Firewall can identify. So now firewall can verify, okay, this is just a reply packet because I have information in connection table. The traffic was initiated from inside network, and this is just a reply packet. So traffic was initiated from inside network, and this is just a reply packet. How firewall can say? Firewall can verify information in connection table. So when return packet will come, firewall will check traffic information in connection table. If information is available, it's allow, otherwise drop. Okay, so what is state table? If any traffic is traveling through the firewall box, firewall will maintain state of connection in connection table. And this technique is called stateful firewall technique. Puneet, Salman, clear my point?
So yes, sir.
Okay, now let's focus on Fortinet firewall device. Wait. So we are trying to start our first topic. First topic is introduction and initial configuration. Okay, this is our first topic. Introduction and initial configuration. Okay, so now in Fortinet, we have multiple certifications, everyone. And now this is called NSC certification. NSC 1 to NSC 8, but now certification code is changed. Okay. It's not called NSC 4 only, NSC 4, 5, 7. Now it's a separate kind of certification. But you will learn these technology, okay? In Fortinet, we have these type of certification like FortiGate Firewall certification. You can go for FortiManager, FortiAnalyzer. You can go for Enterprise Firewall certification. So we have some advanced certification here, but our focus is on NSC 4 training, or you can say FortiGate Firewall training. After this training, guys, you can go for NSC 4 exam. Puneet, Salman. After this training.
Sir, regarding this certification, I just referred today this document from the Fortinet. They mentioned we required one core exam and one one equivalent or something like that.
I will share a slide, okay, for certifications, okay?
Okay.
This can clear for you. Okay. For certification, you can follow the slide. It's not part of training, but I can share a separate slide, okay, for certification. Salman.
Okay, fine.
Okay. But my point is what? My point is your training is related with NSC 4 examination. Clear?
Yes.
Now, so okay, let's talk about firewall features here, everyone. Okay. So before buy a firewall device for your organization, as a network administrator, you need to review some feature. For example, I'm a network administrator, and now I want to deploy a firewall device in my organization. So what feature I need to review first? I'm not talking about Fortinet, okay? No. I'm talking about this term general, okay? You can go with any firewall device. For example, firewall feature need to review before deploy a firewall device in organization. For example, first feature, architecture. So you need to know the architecture of each vendor. Okay, in market, we have multiple vendors for next generation firewall features, right? We have Palo Alto, right? Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Cisco Firepower, Threat Defense, Fortinet, right? Fortinet firewall device. Multiple vendors we have. Sophos, multiple vendors we have. So my point is you need to know the architecture first. Okay, for example, if you talk about Checkpoint firewall device, so Checkpoint is what? It's a software-based firewall, right? In Checkpoint, what you can do, you can download Gaia operating system. You can download Gaia operating system. You can go on Checkpoint website. You can download this operating system, and this operating system you can install on any machine. You can install on your laptop. You can install in your desktop machine, and you can use your laptop or desktop as a complete firewall device. So this is the architecture of Checkpoint firewall device. So you need to know the architecture of each appliance. So you can see prefer a software firewall that you can install on a new or existing PC, or you can go with dedicated appliance. Next option, number of session. How many concurrent firewall session does firewall need to support? For example, I'm working in a big network. So you cannot go with entry-level firewall device. You can see, for example, we are talking about Fortinet. So you can verify here. See, in Fortinet we have FortiGate firewall series. See, here we have entry-level firewall device, entry-level appliance, Fortinet 30 to 90 series. It's an entry-level firewall box. Mid-range firewall box series is what? 100 to 900. High-end appliance, you can go 10,000, 1,000, 3,000, 6,000. So I'm talking about capability, okay? The capability, you can say, features, you can say. So in big network, I cannot go with entry-level firewall device because it support limited number of sessions. It support limited number of port numbers. So that's why you need to know session information before deploy a firewall device. If you are working in a big network, try to go with mid-range firewall device or high-end appliance. If you are working in a small network, for example, 50 computers, 100 computers, so no problem, you can go with entry-level firewall. VPN, in case in my organization, if we are working with IPsec or SSL VPN, so can I configure this VPN onto this vendor? Okay, in my organization, we are working with remote access, for example. We are working with site to site. So can I configure it? Can I implement VPN feature? Integration, can I integrate this firewall device, this vendor with any server, for example, with Exchange mail server, SharePoint collaboration server, or any remote authentication server? If you talk about management, so can I manage this firewall device through CLI or through graphical page? If I want to manage this firewall device through SSH, Telnet, or SNMP, can I manage this vendor? And in case if we have multiple firewall appliance, multiple firewall boxes, and I want centralized management, like for example, in Palo Alto firewall, if you want to manage multiple Palo Alto firewall device, so you can go with Panorama device. If you want to manage multiple checkpoint gateway device, so you need a centralized checkpoint management appliance. To manage multiple checkpoint gateway, you need checkpoint management. In Cisco, to manage multiple Cisco firepower threat defense, you need a centralized device. It's called FMC, Firepower Management Center. So like every vendor, like other vendors, in Fortinet, we have an option. If you want to manage multiple firewall device from a centralized location, so you can deploy FortiManager. So if I want centralized management, is it possible with this vendor? So you can verify this feature. High availability. If I want to configure failover concept with this vendor, is it possible? So these are the features, everyone. These are some features you need to review as a network administrator before deploy a firewall device in your organization. If you talk about product information, so we have multiple vendors for firewall device: FortiGate, Palo Alto, ASA, Checkpoint, SonyQual. Okay, you cannot say which firewall is good. Okay, it's depend on one feature. Okay, every firewall has different features. Some topics are common, everyone, but for example, we have some feature in Palo Alto which Fortinet cannot provide you. But these are top best firewall device. Okay, Checkpoint, you can see this is what SonyQual. This is Checkpoint firewall device. This is Palo Alto, Fortinet. This is Cisco. Our focus is on Fortinet. So if we talk about Fortinet's story or history, so Fortinet was founded in 2000 by two brothers, Ken and Michael. The company first product was FortiGate firewall device. But now in Fortinet, we have a lots of product, you can say. See, here we have FortiGate appliance, Forti Wi-Fi, multiple products we have in Fortinet. FortiAnalyzer, FortiManager, FortiSwitch. Our focus is on right now FortiGate firewall device, how to work with this product, this device. Okay, let's talk about basic default configuration, everyone. what is a default configuration, factory default setting? Okay, what is factory default setting? For example, I have a mid-range or high-end appliance, for example. So if you have high-end or mid-range model, so you can get a dedicated management port. You can get a dedicated management port. Yes, you have data interfaces, no problem. These are data interfaces, so you can connect LAN, WAN, DMZ. But in high-end or mid-range model, you can get a dedicated management port. What you can do, you can connect your management PC with this management port. By default, we have this IP address on MGMT port. If IP address is not available, so you can configure. I can show you how to configure IP address on any interface. I will show you. Okay, but if IP address is available, so you can configure same series of IP address here. By default, onto this interface, onto this management port, these services are enabled by default. Ping, HTTPS, SSH protocols enabled by default in high-end or mid-range model. In case if you are working with any entry-level firewall device, for example, I have Fortinet 30E, 60D, for example, entry-level firewall device. So in entry-level firewall device, we have only data interfaces. What we have? Data interfaces. For example, port number 1, port number 2, port number 3, port number 4. These are what? Data interfaces. So in entry-level model, you can use your port number 1. You can use any port. You can use any port as a management port, no problem. But by default, on port number 1, these services are enabled only on port number 1. So that's why you can use your port number 1 as a management port. You can connect your management PC. You can take a console of this firewall device. You can configure IP address here on port number 1. Same series of IP address you can configure here. You can verify your connectivity. If you want to manage graphically, you can go with HTTPS. CLI, you can go with SSH protocol. Default username is admin and password is nothing, everyone. Password is nothing. Let me show you. Wait. Let me show you this option. Wait. Okay, Puneet, any question? Salman, any question? Everyone?
No, sir, no.
Okay. Let's try to access this firewall device. So, wait. So here I have a small topology. One FortiGate firewall device. Wait. One FortiGate. So for basic configuration, I have a small topology, one FortiGate firewall box. And this cloud is a management PC. This cloud is my physical laptop, everyone. Physical laptop. So you can verify IP address here. Wait. You can double click onto the firewall device. You can take a console. This is console page. This is not SSH connection. Okay, it's console. Wait, this will take time. Please wait. I think I need to reset this firewall device because I was using in other batch. Wait. Okay, if you want to reset your firewall device, you can use this command, execute factory reset. If you want to go with default factory reset configuration, you can use this command, execute factory reset. You can type yes, you can restart your firewall device. It will erase all the configuration. Okay. So this is console page, everyone. Puneet, Salman, you can type username admin, and password is nothing, everyone. You can press enter. You can press enter. Password you can set 123. I'm using 123. Now you are in FortiGate Firewall device. Salman, Puneet, everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now you can type question mark here, okay? You can type question mark and you can see multiple commands are available. You can go with config, get, show, diagnose, execute, alias, exit. Multiple options are available. Let's start with show command. Show system interface command I'm using. I want to verify interface configuration first. Show system interface. So we have 4 interfaces here. Port number 1, port number 2, port number 3, port number 4. So we have 4 data interface. And you can see everyone on port number 1. By default, these services are enabled. See, by default. On port number 2, no. Port number 3, port number 4. Only on port number 1, these services are enabled. That's why you can use port number 1 as a management port. By default, DSCP service is enabled on port number 1. So if you connect your port number 1 with any DSCP server, you can get IP address automatically. So let's try to configure IP address here. Okay, let's try to configure IP address on port number 1. To configure interface, command is config system interface. Interface, you can press enter. Now you are in interface mode. I want to edit port number 1. So you can type command edit port number 1. You can press enter. I want to configure IP address statically. So set mode static. Now you can configure IP address. Set IP 192.168.1.190. So in my topology, I'm using this IP, this series of IP address. In your topology, in your network, you can use any IP address, no problem. So 192.168.1.190/24. Why I'm using this series of IP address? Because you can see on my physical laptop, I have same series of IP address. See, in my physical laptop, I have same series of IP address. See, 1.4. So now you can type set IP, then you can allow some services, set allows. You can type question mark. You can see multiple services are available. I want to enable, for example, HTTP, HTTPS, ping, SSH, telnet. You can do this. You can save, you can press enter. And now to save your configuration, you can type here in the command. Like in case if you are working with in PALO ALTO, so command is what? Commit. If you want to your configuration live, so you can go with commit command. In PALO ALTO, in Juniper, you can use commit command. In Cisco, you can use WR to save your configuration, to live your configuration, right? In Checkpoint, you can say save config command. Here in Fortinet, you can type in the command. It means configuration save. You can type now show system interface. So you can see port number 1, IP address, information, and services. So from physical machine, I'm trying to verify my connectivity. Okay, I'm trying to verify my connectivity with firewall port number 1, 190 IP address I'm using. And I'm getting reply. If you are getting reply, we have a basic lab. 1 firewall, 1 management PC. That's it. Basic lab right now. So if you are getting reply, so you can open any browser. You can open any browser. You can type here 192.168.1.190. You can press enter. Username, admin, password 123. So this is graphical page, everyone. This is graphical page. See, you can click on, okay, this is graphical page. And this is what? CLI console. So on graphical page, we have multiple options, everyone. You can see multiple options are available. Dashboard, security fabric, network system, policy and object, security profile, VPN, user and authentication, log and report. Multiple options are available. We'll discuss, okay? Let's start our discussion with dashboard first. Dashboard, and you can see guys, here we have FortiGate VM64. This is what? This is device name, okay? Device name you can say. For example, if you are working with Fortinet 60D 90E, okay? So here you will get the name, device name, device model you can say. Okay, so let's talk about dashboard option. So this is dashboard. Dashboard we are using for monitoring. It's a common concept of you. If you are working with any firewall device, it's a common page. Dashboard is a common page. Dashboard we are using for monitoring. Okay, we are using for monitoring. See, for example, here we have, see, system information I can verify on dashboard. Okay, you can see host name here, FortiGate -VM64-KView. That's a host name. If you want to change, no problem. You can go on CLI command. You can go on CLI command, config system global command you can use. Set host name. So this is firewall box 1, for example. So firewall 1 and done. Done. See, host name. Change now. If you refresh this page, host name is changed now. See, host name is firewall box 1. Serial number, you can verify. Device serial number. Firmware version, we are working with 6.4.4 and build version 1803. So you can get your FortiOS version information. Latest operating system is what? 7.2. So you can work with latest operating system, no problem. All the tab are same, okay? Tab is same. Options are same. Topic is same. But you can work with new OS version. So they enhance the version, OS version. It's work fast. Now, mode option. So this firewall mode is what? NAT mode. So right now this firewall mode is L3 firewall box. You can use as a layer 2 firewall box. I will show you. We'll discuss. Okay, we have a separate topic. How to work with layer 2 appliance. We'll discuss it. But this firewall mode right now, it's NAT mode. System time, you can verify here. System time, date and time, uptime information, when IP unknown, because it's a new firewall device. We'll configure later. License information, you can verify on dashboard. See, license information. See, FortiGate is a next generation firewall device. So if you want to utilize next generation firewall features, you need license, everyone. You need proper license. Okay, into this testing scenario, we can do all our lab, but we don't have license. So this image is only valid for 15 days. This image is only valid for 15 days in your topology. After 15 days, what you can do, you can right click, power off, you can right click and delete this image. And you can add a new one, new FortiGate here in your topology. New FortiGate, you can save. So this image is valid for 15 days. But in case if you are working in a real network, if you have a license, so you can verify license information here, like date issued, date expired information, FortiCare support license, firmware and journal update license, IPS license, antivirus, web filtering. I will tell you about this, okay? Okay, how to work with license information, how to store license, and how to work with these options. See, if you click on system, if you click on FortiGuard, so here we can verify license information. Okay, I will tell you when we will discuss about these options, next generation firewall feature. I will tell you about this license, how to store a license, how to work with a license. Now, but let's talk about dashboard status. So license information you can verify. Virtual machine, yes, we have a VM firewall device. We have a single CPU, so allocate CPU is 100% we are utilizing right now. We have 2 GB RAM. Right now we are utilizing 50% RAM. OT cloud, not support. Security fabric information you can verify. Administrators information you can verify. So admin user is managing this FortiGate firewall device through console, through graphical page. And with this admin account, you can see with this admin account, we have a profile. We have a profile is called super_admin. What is super_admin? I will tell you, okay? later. Okay, this concept is called RBAC. I will tell you how to work with profile option. But you can see right now with this admin account, we have predefined profile here, super underscore admin profile. Now CPU utilization. Yes. Any question?
Sir, what is the security fabric? What is it using?
Security fabric. Security
Yes.
fabric. See, security fabric is a concept. It's a Fortinet feature, you can say. For example, if you are working with Fortinet devices, Salman, if you are working with Fortinet appliances like Forti switch, Forti camera, Forti Wi-Fi, FortiGate firewall, Forti manager. So here you can get your physical and logical topology information. Okay.
Okay.
We are not going to discuss in detail, okay? But this
Yeah,
is
sure.
fabric.
Got it.
And see, but this topic is a part of NSC 7. After NSC 4, you can go with the NSC 7 training for security fabric. But in simple way, you can say, if you are working with Fortinet products, multiple FortiGate device, multiple 14 devices like Forti switch, Forti camera, FortiGate firewall device, Forti manager, Forti analyzer. So you can use Fort security fabric concept. It's a 14 feature, Salman, okay?
Okay.
Now here you can verify CPU utilization, okay, memory utilization, such number of session information you can verify. You can change your time. You can change your time. For example, I want to verify memory utilization after every 1 minute, after every 1 hour. So these are the default options. These default options are available here. If you want to add more information on your dashboard, you can click on add and you can verify. You can see, you can add multiple options. For example, I want to verify here on dashboard. I want to verify interface bandwidth utilization information. So you can add interface bandwidth. See, I want to verify this port number 4 bandwidth utilization, inbound, outbound traffic information on dashboard. You can add. I want to verify HS status. So you can add HS status information. So you can see options are available. HS status, right now this firewall is not participating in any failover configuration. So HA mode is standalone. Clear now, everyone? Puneet, Salman?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Guys, please wait. Okay, let's take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes.
Okay.
We will continue. We will continue in 5 minutes. Please turn off your mic.
Okay.
Everyone, can you hear me? Puneet, Salman.
Sir.
Salman, can you hear me? Salman, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Puneet. Okay, let's continue our topic now, everyone. So this side we have some option, everyone. See, this side we have some options. You can, if you click on here, so this is search option. Search option. For example, you can see in network tab, you can see in network tab, you can go with interface option. In policy, we have multiple options. Security profile, we have multiple options. So in case if I want to search any tab option with keyword, okay, for example, I'm looking for interface. I'm looking for interface configuration option. So you can search. It can show you all the options related with this keyword. For example, network interface. If you click here, it will automatically redirect on network interface option. See, so this search can help you to go in any tab. Okay, you can go with CLI console. It's the same. It's the same console, but this console you can access when you have a graphical access. You can use all the commands, but this CLI console is available when you have a graphical access. You can go with full screen. Okay, you can exit. Okay, this option, this question mark can help you a lot. Okay, for example, if you click on online help, so it will redirect automatically on Fortinet document library. Fortinet document library. So here you can get the information related to Fortinet product. For example, we are working with FortiGate firewall device. So you can see we are working with FortiOS 6.4.4. So you can download your administration guide, or you can click on FortiGate. In case if you have 7.0 in your network, so you can click and you can download administration guide. So this option can help you to learn Fortinet in detail. Okay, you can just click here. This bell icon, just a notification you can see. For example, here we are getting two notification unable to connect FortiGuard. So right now this firewall is not connected with internet. And this device license information you can verify here. You can verify. So we are working with trial license into this testing scenario. Now you can verify your admin information. So admin name is admin. You can see admin. If you click here, you can verify your device information, OS version, build version. You can click on system. If you want to restart or shut down your firewall device, you can select these options. CLI command, yes, you can use CLI command to restart or shut down your firewall device. For example, execute reboot command you can use, or execute shutdown command you can use. You can press enter. I'm not using this command. I'm only giving you an idea. Clear my point, everyone? Puneet,
Yes.
Salman,
Yes.
let's continue this topic tomorrow, everyone. Okay, guys. Let's continue this topic, introduction and initial configuration tomorrow. See, guys, tomorrow there is no session. Okay, tomorrow is a holiday. Okay, because here is a festival. Okay, so we will continue our topic. All batches are suspended. Okay, so we will continue our topic on 25 same time. Okay, guys. Puneet, Salman.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Actually, So I have done, can you please provide this lab setup for EVNG?
Sure, I will share today. No problem.
Okay, actually, I have one doubt also. When I'm downloading the KVM file from the FortiGuard, actually, it's I cannot use it for multiple labs in the EVNG because it's the evaluation license is asking. But I got my point.
I will share image, okay? With trial license,
Okay.
I have image.
So, but this trial version we can only use 15 days, right?
Yes, no problem. You can delete, you can add a new firewall device.
But suppose if I created one huge lab for lab purpose, okay.
Okay.
After 15 days, it will
You are in testing scenario,
tests.
Salman. You
Yeah,
are this is not a company.
yes. Yeah, I know. I got it.
Testing. So if this is the solution. Okay, after 15 days,
Okay.
you cannot use it. So that's why you can delete, you can add.
But we can take the configuration backup, then we can restore.
Not required. You are a student, okay? You need to do practice multiple times. No problem.
Okay, fine.
Okay, only to save your,
Okay.
you can do your practice multiple times. Interface IP address, for example, interface configuration. You can start with scratch, okay? Any configuration.
Yeah,
IP
that's okay.
configuration, basic routing, every time. Okay, guys, let's continue our topic on Wednesday. Okay, Puneet.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye,
sir.
guys. Take care. Good night, everyone.
Good night.